Let us start with today's football news. In match against Everton, Spurs striker Harry Kane limped off the pitch in stoppage time after scoring 21st goal of the season. He could be a doubt for the Carabao Cup final next weekend. Meanwhile, Spurs stay at 7th position on 50 points, a point and a place above Everton, having played a match more. Definitely, it's a bad news for Spurs fans. Next news is coming from Anfield. Various reports suggest that Liverpool are planning to sign their former striker, Luis Suarez, amid uncertainties over Mohamed Salah's future. As reported by Italian outlet Calcio Mercato, Liverpool are about to make their first real move towards signing him in the upcoming summer transfer window. So, what do you guys think? Should Liverpool sign him? Or they should focus more on extending contract of the Egyptian? Comment below. Next news is from Manchester. According to Mirror, Manchester City are ready to open talks with Phil Foden over a lucrative new contract to reflect his emergence as one of their most important players. England midfielder Foden has now scored 13 goals this season and filled the void left by the departure of David Silva last summer, as well as keeping Raheem Sterling out of the City side. City are understood to be keen to reward Foden's impressive form with a contract extension to replace the last deal he signed in December 2018, which was worth £30,000 a week. According to Mail Online, Liverpool will target Barcelona's Ousmane Dembélé as Sadio Mane's replacement and are prepared to spend big on France star in order to mount Premier League title bid next season. With Barcelona hit hard financially by the COVID-19 pandemic and seeking to raise cash in order to buy a new striker, they could be tempted to sell Dembélé. So, what's your opinion on this? Comment below. Next news is from Italy, where 3 armed men broke into Chris Smalling's house. Roma defender Chris Smalling thanks everyone for their support after his family was very shaken up and luckily unharmed at being held at gunpoint in their own home. This sad incident happened on Thursday night at circa 4 a.m. local time in their villa in Rome. There were 3 thieves who broke into the house and held Smalling, his wife and their young child at gunpoint, forcing him to open a safe and hand over valuables. He wrote, "I'd like to thank everyone for your well wishes and support. My family, although very shaken up, are luckily unharmed. Hoping these people can find a more meaningful way to live their lives without causing such harm and distress to others." There has been a spate of home invasions targeting football players and their families recently in Italy, England, and France. Next news is about Inter Milan defender Achraf Hakimi. Hakimi assures he wants to stay at Inter for a long time and sees coach Antonio Conte as a big brother. He said, "It was a gradual growth process as many of us were new here, myself included, so we took a while to get to know each other," Hakimi told La Repubblica newspaper. "Some things also happened that gave us that extra push. The Champions League elimination allowed us to focus entirely on Serie A, and we learned from every defeat what we really wanted to do. We talk about the Scudetto with respect, knowing it's not won yet. That's the objective, I won't lie, but there's a while to go." Next news is about Juventus star Paulo Dybala. Dybala's future in Turin is looking very doubtful, with his contract set to expire at 2022, and the old lady are said to be looking to cash in on a handful of their best paid stars. Dybala has been a peripheral figure under boss Andrea Pirlo of late, and while the Juve coach has insisted he will be staying put, Tuttosport reports that the Blues and United are both circling for his signature. However, PSG are in pole position for Dybala, it adds, in a move that would see him join fellow Argentine Mauricio Pochettino, as well as superstars Kylian Mbappe and Neymar. Juventus announced a loss of £99 million for the first 6 months of 2021 and are set to sell a number of players to keep their finances afloat. So, what do you guys think? Where will he go? Comment below. Guys, before we proceed further, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We will be absolutely delighted. Our next news is from Spain. When reporters asked Laporta about Messi's future, he replied, "Everything is progressing adequately," Laporta told La Sexta on Friday. Barcelona currently sit third in La Liga Santander's table, 2 points behind leaders Atletico Madrid, and they are set to face Athletic Club in Saturday's Copa del Rey final. We hope Messi will stay at Barcelona. Next news is from Madrid. According to Marca, building work at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu is continuing and beginning to take shape. as Friday saw the first longitudinal truss lifted into place. The 800-ton structure required several cranes and forms part of the support structure for the roof of the stadium. Works are expected to be completed by the summer of 2022. Really, a good news for Madrid fans. Another news is also from Madrid. According to Daily Mail, Martin Odegaard is one of Real Madrid's untouchables and will not be sold this summer. Arsenal had been hoping to make Odegaard a permanent signing this summer after he impressed Mikel Arteta during his loan spell, but Marca claimed the midfielder is one of Madrid's untouchables and will not be sold. Guys, tonight Barcelona will be facing Athletic Club in Copa del Rey final. The final takes place in the Estadio La Cartuja in Seville tonight, and we hope that the Catalans finally lift their first piece of silverware of the season. Good luck to Barcelona. Guys, according to Opta Jose, only Lionel Messi and Lewandowski have been involved in more goals in all competitions in 2021 than Gerard Moreno between the top 5 European leagues players, where Messi have been involved in 27 goals or assists, Lewandowski with 25 goals or assists, and finally Gerard Moreno in third place with 23 goals or assists. So, is he going to be the next big deal? Comment below. Next news is from Germany. RB Leipzig's title hopes suffered a serious blow as they were held to a goalless draw at home to Hoffenheim in the opening game of matchday 29, with Yusuf Poulsen denied a winner in added time. Leipzig were left to rue their missed chances after failing to break the deadlock and could find themselves 7 points adrift of leaders Bayern Munich by the end of the weekend. Friends, an interesting thing happened last night. Borussia Dortmund striker Erling Haaland set a new Bundesliga speed record on Saturday in his side's 3-2 win over VfB Stuttgart. The 20-year-old was clocked at 36.04 km/h at the Mercedes-Benz Arena, giving him the fastest time of any player in Germany's top flight this season. In so doing, he squeezed past the previous incumbent, that was Bayern Munich's Alphonso Davies, who had held the best mark at 35.9 km/h. Bayern winger Kingsley Coman rounds out the top 3 at 35.68 km/h. Haaland's jet-heeled sprint puts him in second place in the Bundesliga's all-time standings. We hope he keeps on breaking records. A good news for all Bayern fans. According to SB Nation, Bayern Munich star Robert Lewandowski is making serious progress with his rehab efforts. The Polish hitman is back and working with the ball, and while he has been ruled out for Wolfsburg, it is a very positive sign to see that Lewandowski is making strides in his mission to return in time to make a serious run at Gerd Muller's Bundesliga single-season goal-scoring record. We hope to see him in action very soon. If you have made it this far, then please like this video and subscribe to our channel, The Cruyff Turn. Signing off now.